everyone to see the monkey wedding exhibition by Rattana Khunkaew.
So this is his second exhibition here at the #1 Gallery, and the series of exhibitions are meant to portray the phrase "life is like a show" by representing human life scenes through the idea of a monkey show. So he replaces the human characters with monkeys to be sarcastic and funny. So this series of exhibitions would show paintings that would reveal the curtain of the cruel society by not showing just the laughter and happiness in front of the curtain, but also the cruel society that threatens to polish their behavior in order to survive in the society, and that's the life behind the curtains as well.
So this exhibition, the monkey wedding, choose to focus about like a wedding screen in life because it is a moment that people want to achieve in their life. And however, love isn't about like two people, so there's many more characters that involved in the weddings, just like many activities that happen through the weddings. And in each painting also represent like the role of society that comes in and kind of like shape and force people to live and act like they are living in a show. And let's go inside to see what the gallery look like.
So as you enter into the gallery, you will feel more like a small quiet house in the big city that has a combination of the cafe and the gallery, as you can see here from the picture. There are 8 paintings overall in the gallery, placed in different corners from the right and the left. Obviously, each painting has its own story, which you will see later on in the next videos.
So these paintings are connected to narrative stories of the monkey wedding, which start from the picture of the first day and end up with the consequences after the marriage. This is one.
The Dead Night is the first painting and the first impression of the whole collection, which it can be compared to the Cafe Terrace at Night by Van Gogh. The similarities are both of them were expressively and decoratively painted at the nighttime atmospheric, as well as the chosen place, which is the cafe or the restaurant. They also got their own specific lightnings. For example, the Dead Night lightning is from the huge moon at the background, while the Cafe Terrace lightning is from the stars and the yellow light of gaslight. Both of them also use the main colors, such as blue, violet, green, or even the brown or yellow, to enhance the beauties and the romantic feeling of the paintings. The differences are the emphasizing of the main characters in the painting. The monkey couple, the artist paint the moon at the background and use the shadows and the lighting of the moon and sky to emphasize the characters and center of the artwork. On the other hand, instead of having the character at the center of the artwork, Van Gogh used the technique of the perspective, the strong diagonal, to point and emphasize towards the weather in the cafe. Since both mediums are already different, As the Dead Night was painted with acrylic on the canvas, and the Cafe Terrace at night was painted with oil on canvas. The techniques of the brush strokes are also different. The detail of the Cafe Terrace is not really in detail when compared to the Dead Night, that even the slightest of the monkey's furs is being seen in the paintings. The Cafe Terrace was painted directly at the spot, which is in real life time, while the Dead Night was made up story for showing and representing the society in the present. The Cafe Terrace makes the viewer feel the darkness and the loneliness of being in the streets at the moment by using the blue, violet, and green cafe to enhance those feelings. However, for the Dead Night, the artist painted artwork in a really luxurious and romantic atmosphere, and he also used the blue, green, and brown color in a more romantic and beautiful, kind of like a dreamy experience for the viewer to feel like this is really the monkey first date. And this painting is like a show for the viewers to watch, as it can also be seen at the other monkeys collection as well.
This painting is called Sweetie Wedding Dress. It is a portrait of the monkey bride in her wedding dress. This painting can be compared with the painting of Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci in High Renaissance. Both represent a contemporary fashion in their period. Mona Lisa plucked eyebrows and shaped hairline, while the Sweetie Wedding Dress represents a wedding dress nowadays. Both use the techniques of the pyramid composition, The Mona Lisa used the techniques of sfumato as a smooth transition of colors in order to blend in the edge of the background. On the other hand, the sweetie wedding dress, the artist chose to use sharp edge technique instead. Talking about the hand gesture, they both put their hand together on the lap, showing that they are ready to be portrayed. As Mona Lisa sitting in the painting create feeling of separation from the viewers, as same as the sweetie wedding dress painting, which the monkey sits on a chair. Next, the sweetie wedding dress versus Madame Pompadour by Francois Boucher in Rococo period. Both have similarity in detail, concern, which show through the item in hand, for instance, the bouquet in sweet wedding dress and cosmetic in Madame Pompadour hand. Both artworks also show the wealthy and luxury lives, which can see from the long elegant dress and luxurious accessories. To compare between the monkey and Madame Pompadour face representing the fashion in that period, by the way of the wearing makeup.
The painting Its Weakness Was Defeated. It is a screen on the marriage day. I compare this painting with the Arnold Finished Marriage by John Van Eyck. They both had similarity as a wedding memorial portrait. They had a religious feature from the Arnold Finished Marriage that has like rosary on the wall and a biblical screen around convex lens. This also happened in The Weakness Was Defeated that has Thai religious element in it, such as garland, shrine, and Buddha image necklace. Apart from the religious feature, they also have the similarity and the same characteristic in having non-religious feature, for example, showing a role of society of men and women. As you can see in The Weakness Was Defeated painting, a wife pays respect to her husband, which is the same with the Arnold Finished Marriage, that show how men have more important role and power over the woman. In the Arnold Finished Marriage represent the wealth by using a dog as a symbol, but in this painting, they directly shows through putting many luxurious accessories to make everyone look rich. Another similarity of these two paintings is about showing the witness in their wedding. In Arnold Finished Marriage, it used a mirror to reflect the people who live in that moment. In this painting, they are also show their witness in the moments of marriage. Thus, both of them show the importance of the marriage, that we always have a witness or special memorable events to keep it special and memorable. I also compare The Weakness Was Defeated painting with the La Meninas painting. Both of them show a situation of life as it takes place, like a capture the real moment of that time. Another aspect is about the amusement in the painting. For instance, in La Meninas, it has two drafts of ugly female and a boy teasing a dog, but in this painting, the reaction is in the monkey face and gesture. The artist also put the mimic of the famous thing in this period, such as the Monopoly game, as a representative of a competition in our society. That wedding is not about showing the love between two people, but it also conveyed to their status, like how money they can afford to bring the weddings happens.
The drunkard is one of the two portrait endings of this series. It can be compared to The Kitchen Maid by Vermeer, as they both captured a normal scene in the life of the subject. However, the scene is portrayed in a different way. In The Kitchen Maid, Vermeer tries to capture the realistic moments through texture, color, form of light and shadow. In The Drunkard, the artist uses a unique technique of making a three-dimensional life moment look like a flat two-dimensional painting without the lack of highlight and shadow, so the painting appears more of a sharp edge. Vermeer has a more mellowed outline. Both paintings give tremendous attention to details. In The Kitchen Maid, the broken glass, dust, and nail on the wall makes the painting look super realistic, while in The Drunkard, the detail is more about the elements that would suggest the environment and the context of the situation. For example, the religious calendar, the educational books, and stickers. The Drunkard can also be compared to Luncheon on the Grass by Monet. This painting again captures a specific moment in a simple life, but in a different context. Both paintings are in triangular composition and expresses an idea of a snapshot event or photographic style. The woman at the background of the luncheon and grass is similar to the monkey behind the door in the background of Drunker, representing the outsider. Both of them kind of look like they're eavesdropping. Both subjects seems to be in the middle of a conversation but of a totally different context. While Drunker portrays the feeling of hardship for the poor and their everyday struggles, Luncheon on the Grass expressed the feeling of wealthiness and pleasure in the park. Another similar aspect for the two paintings is inequality of women. As for Luncheon in the Grass, woman is shown to be lesser than men by her nudity, while in the Drunker, the wife is shown to be under the power of the husband through her gesture and facial expression.
To compare the backyard painting versus the elevation of the court, the similarity was firstly, both artworks show the three continued narrative story panel that capture the moment, and also both of the objects from two artworks are continued overlapping of figure and element which make the picture. Secondly, both pictures express the naturalistic and emotional of the social in that time. Thirdly, each panel also got its own story in the painting, which, when they are combined, they create one real-time moment. But, however, for the monkey artwork, it represents more about the luxury and everyday life at the back of the list monkey house, while the illustration of the court is more about religion and storytelling of Christ. Also, the monkey artwork has less emphasizing on the shadow, lighting, and also more emphasizing on figure of the painting two-dimensional and the below picture of three-dimensional.